There we go. That should be good now. Check my Facebook. There we go. And I think we're sounding pretty good. Yeah. Okay, cool. How much? Alright, boom, boom. Boom, bop, bop, boom. Headshot, alligator tails, raccoon. Let's continue on with this adventure. Well, what's up, folks? Tyran Games. Back with some more Tales of Arise. I definitely want to go on and get into the next area.
Something feels odd
just in
here.
case
Be on your guard.
anything happens. So, ooh. Speaking of, so we got ourselves a trail to go through.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Really?
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
Oh,
To be
it's also
completely
in
honest,
Tunisia.
I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
Wow.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
Do your thing. Trust, I am not against that.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used?
Really?
Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers.
I mean, I get its logic,
For you,
but
it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True
Right.
enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed.
that sounds
And it is
annoying.
those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Yeah. But regardless, let's keep this going. Whee!
No holding back.
This'll be a piece of cake.
Other direction, my guy. Nice, nice. Sheesh, yeah, bring that sucker to the ground, please. That was late, but that worked.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Dang.
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
He said, when have I not beaten you? Why you gotta rub it in his face like that? And what freak was you? I could have sworn there was 3 of y'all birds.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough. Escape. Lightning thrust. Lunarondo. Mirage. Pierce through. I'm on.
I'm not so good with airborne targets. Extra purge, malevolent. Where are you
Flying
going?
freeze. What can they just sit still?
Here we go.
Light burst forward.
Radiant Genesis.
Yeesh. That light and darkness just bursting through.
We won that by a mile.
Hey, it's more built different dudes. Like I want to fight them.
All right.
Oh, now we get to have a tutorial with you? Yeah, we know. Effective on fleet-footed enemies, notified to basic abilities, all that good stuff. Might as well play as him as we had it.
There's nowhere to run from my arc. When he slows down, that's our chance. Leave the agile ones to me. Prepare to be eaten. Roll now. Can't get out of this. Megasonic thrust. Can you take it? Too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up. There you are.
The water is
Sharpening blast. I'll blind you with a sonic thrust. Rising Wyvern. No
Can
further.
we do this? Nope. Okay.
Watch this. Tempest.
Tempest Swirl.
Seismic, it's time. Diesel fast.
Celestial Hammer.
I'll
Not
make
bad. Ow.
Photon Blast.
Here I come. Demon Fang.
Raging
No
Cascade.
further. Double Demon Fang.
Nope. Did that work? Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome.
Now or never.
Arcane Waterfall.
How's this?
Sleep now.
Tempest. Rising Wyvern.
Candy.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Get them like crazy.
Thunder Field.
Aren't you playing?
I'll face you. Rising Wyvern. Tectonic. Rising Field. Roll now.
Blast Light.
Woo.
Can you take it? Not so fast.
Nope.
Raging Rupture.
I'll face you.
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against the worthy, opponent.
Rising Falcon.
Dude, how you missed me?
Leave the target to me. Here I go. Wind.
Keep going, keep going. And
Light burst.
I'll light in darkness again. Yeesh.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he
Why
might
are you
have found some
stuttering
old
so
dead and
much?
relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Dang, she
Are
does
you
not
interested in this
like
stuff too, Dohalim?
I can't wait to
Charmed
find out
may
this
be a
reason.
better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
You just look like garbage
Why
to him.
not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it.
He like, okay, y'all do whatever.
Seeing as it's Dan in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course,
Crocodile Crusher. A worn-down hammer used to beat back crocodiles. Okay. Artifacts. With special effects to provide happiness. Some of the sort of bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. Okay. Really? You can now set 6 additional art. Okay, thank you. Because that was one thing I was wondering about. Because in all past Tales of games, you could have up to like 6 to 8. Well, usually it's around 8. You can have up to like 8 arts set up. And so it kind of already bothered me that I'm like, okay, I can only have 3 ground, 3 air art set up. This makes sense because I need big combo energy. Okay. Arts set to a second panel can be executed by pressing. Okay, so pretty much just like the other ones, like back then. Thank you. Well, shit, I wish I would have found this a couple of days ago. Alright. I don't even know. What are you working on? Okay. Yes, whatever.
I sense a strange power from this.
so I still had room to grow. Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Well, dang. Well, maybe you really just want that alone time. Okay. Eesh. I hope nothing don't attack me while I'm in this cave. Hey, what's up?
Let's see what he's got.
It's over here. And you just deity.
Not on my watch. It's not trying to keep up with the wolf.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. I'll take it from here.
Uh-oh, you got it.
Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar!
Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Grady,
Y'all love doing this one.
you don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Demon
In here.
Can you take it?
I'm on it.
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that.
Demon Fang.
Nah, what you're not gonna do.
Demon Fang. Sonic elusive deity. Come and face me. I'm on it.
Get ready. The waters of creation. Magic is in.
Can you
Tidal wave.
You're mine.
Impressive, Dohalim. Word like a butterfly and eager like a bee. Or so they say.
of course.
I'm ready.
This one's got your name on it.
Ooh. Guess what though? And
This ends now.
hit him with the flip. Nice, nice. But yeah, I'm going to set my arts now. That's some law. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Super swallow dance. Sure. I don't know what he was working on
How's that for
before
a
that.
kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
Dang.
No!
Why y'all gotta call man out like
I can
this?
become even stronger.
Alright. Before we continue. Okay. There we go. But she don't really have too many. Oh, no mind. Let's trade some stuff. When you learn this? Dang, he got stuff over here I didn't even realize he had. Interesting. And I could just keep that as Wise and Ryron. I don't care for Silver and Wind. Well, you know what? I can only just have one rising attack, so that'll work out. And instead, actually, know what? I'll tell you what. Boom. And boom. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set that up for everybody.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Let's show them just what this team can do.
Being interrupted.
Dang, she already got her thing again?
In here. I'll be saving this one. I'll take it from here.
Alright, you got
Let's
this.
see how you handle this. Deus Roar!
Ooh.
Charge Malevolence! Here I come! It's over! Flaming Thrust! Heal! There you go! Take this! You're finished!
Now you see what I'm just getting started.
Not bad. At least you can knock him out the air.
Let the marksman handle this.
Well, I'm trying to let the marksman handle it, but you ain't nowhere to be handled. There we go. Here we go. Ooh. I tell you, these special effects look so
The
freaking
heavens
good.
must be smiling.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're...
Of course, she has to be comfortable with him. She's a whole soldier.
You got company! Not in your dreams! Raging Roar! Alright, leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No place here.
Please now. This is what we need. Raging Storm! More than
Ooh.
You're finished!
Tempted ready!
Sonic Thrust! Here I go!
Razor Cyclone! Not in your dreams!
Ow. 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 Oh, well. Yeah, I'll stay away for a second.
Get on in there together!
It's over!
Uniting Inferno!
They are doing work.
Let's go!
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
Try this! Explosive ring!
Here, everlasting darkness. Negative change.
Light
Sonic
Roar!
Thrust! Dragon
Dance in the
Force!
wind! Air thrust!
Rising Phoenix!
Yeah, we.
You're mine! You're finished! Demon Fang!
Raging Storm!
Take this! Dazzle!
Ooh. Oh, nothing, dude.
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
Here we go.
You're mine!
Now!
Dang, about time. Sucker's throwing magic like crazy. I only got one magic person that can cancel.
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Yeah, what you said. Okay, we'll just do that. Something I meant to do. I might turn these off. So that way she just stays being but then again, she has a lot of attacks though. I have to play with her myself just to see what all she got there. But I am curious though. Dang, she got like 1,000 things on her. Anyways, yeah, well, I'll figure all that stuff out later. We're looking, okay. I need to keep this chain going. Come hither. That butt get kicker.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
I'm surrounded! Rising Phoenix! Here I come!
Raging Cascade!
Take this!
That's my cue.
Dragon Swarm!
Shut him down.
Here I come!
That hurricane does it!
Demon Fang! Take this!
This one's mine.
There we go.
First strike!
Benediction light.
Dragon Swarm! Show me!
Uh-oh.
In an instant!
Cross.
We work well together, like a finely timed waltz. Your lordship, and will you lay this
I'll take it from here. Let's
But that banter is so funny.
Deus Roar!
But she is in a bad mood. She is killing them all. No, that's good for me though.
I gave that one everything I had.
Yes, you did. What we have? Oh, yay, orange shell. Say no telling what I'm gonna find. Hey! Dang, a lot of y'all build different dudes. Um, probably should have. We'll see.
no further.
You're finished!
I'll be saving this one. Lightning condensed. One more time. Let the marksman handle this.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Dang. See, that's all I was worried about. Like, and that heals 2,000. Yay.
Rising Phoenix! You're mine! Demon Fang! I'm ready!
Light burst forth.
Radiant
Go ahead and hit him.
You don't mess around.
Now!
Certainly not.
You're finished!
This one's mine.
Take this!
With the earth, I shall ensure you survive this.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Bonk!
Not again! I'm on it! Take this!
Armor won't save
I'm not done!
Well, that did that.
Demon Fang! Megasonic Thrust!
Eat this.
Y'all good?
Can't get out of this.
Here I come! Try this!
And... Boop, 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 boop. Woo! Not bad, not bad. Oh, dang, we're gonna do it one more time. You're gonna let us do it one more time. Yeesh.
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
Stone wing mantle. I'm assuming that must be armor or something. But shoot, we're only halfway through, and that thing is already empty. It's whatever. I'm starting to come to grips with the system they do have in place here.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I mean, it kind of sucks having to go back to camp out and all that type of stuff, but at the same time, it's free. It's free to do so, and
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
cooking is
Have you
always a
been writing
benefit.
stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
I'm sure there's more, or I'll probably do dropped items.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Like seasoning all up in your mouth. I'll tell you what they're doing.
Care if I hang out for a while?
See what they end up doing. Are you good? Do you hate the sound of him cleaning his sword?
Do you mind watching our camp tonight?
Seriously? Okay. Isn't he a
Shall we
very
get moving?
particular character? But let me see. Ah, it's for you. Okay, cool. If everybody else is good. Alright. Let's keep it going. It's nice to have at least one realm that's not necessarily all under destruction.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I ain't trying to beat all y'all again, though. So let's get back to where we was before, and let's continue.
No holding back.
Here I come!
This'll be a piece of cake.
Cover the capture.
Flaming thrust! Devastation!
In here.
Mirage!
Fine point. Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Here we go. Ooh, 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 ooh.
How's that?
Acceptable.
I never miss. Waterfall. Here. They're surrounding us.
Dragon Swarm! I'm ready! Totally! In an
Hit him
instant!
with the cross.
Impact Cross!
Ooh.
Dance in the wind.
Dazzle!
Now
You're mine! Mirage!
lightning condensed.
Lightning Thrust! Lunar Rondo! You're mine!
Now.
Blow them away!
Love him.
I've still got a ways to go.
I love how I'm actually getting some decent EXP. I don't know, I was fighting the earlier stuff and I was getting like no more than like 50 or 60 or something. But now I'm actually getting stuff. Oh, pretty well. What do you get from this? Elemental defense? Yeah. This gives you elemental attack. That also gives you elemental attack. I should already got that. We'll do this one. Let's finish this one out. Everybody else still good? Okay, cool. And yeah, I got what was over there.
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
You know, I have a theory about Rinwell though. She says that she's a descendant from her mage people and stuff like that. But honestly, I believe that she's older than what she looks like.
I'll hold on to that.
She's probably lived back in those times before the Renans took over in that war 300 years ago. So it's probably why she has so much hate for him.
It's over.
Negative gate. Can't get out of this.
Swallow there. Dazzle. It's over. Mirage. I'm surrounded. We got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours. Pierce.
Elusive deity.
Demon Fang.
Pile driver.
You're mine. It's over.
I'll think you
Here. Hurricane Thrust.
I'll think you
Mirage. Flaming Thrust. It's over. Hurricane Thrust. Mirage.
Come on, whoop on him, whoop on him, whoop on him.
elusive deity.
Eat this. Watch this. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
See that?
That training's paying off. I'm not done.
Sleep now.
Hurricane Thrust. Lunar Rondo. Demon Fang.
Lightning orb.
Elusive deity.
This has got your name on him.
You already know.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Yeesh. Gotta get it ready for him.
With this, I can become even stronger.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So
Gordon.
Mohawk Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look across this mountain, and it's the Lord's Keep.
Actually. Yeah, that's just a cavern. Interesting. Well,
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
well, I guess we won't hear the rest of what we're about to say.
Little help!
Pierce through. You're mine. You're finished.
Don't mind if I do.
I'll think you
Demon Fang. I'm on.
Wait, no.
Rising Phoenix. You're
Lightning orb! Raging cascade!
SG Airborne Scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
Commander of Heaven.
Uh-oh.
Phoenix Cyclone.
Dance in the wind!
Woo.
You're finished.
Come one, come all.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
Devastation.
Milk plate here.
Here goes!
Mirage. Here I dip. I'm on. Sonic Thrust.
Now I'm real mad.
Waterfall!
I'm not done.
Seal!
Good work.
Get on in there with the others.
He was about to, too.
Step back. This one's all law.
Alright. Seriously? Yeah. Random people that need to be healed. Flip and fail. Raging Stormbeak. Okay. Ooh. Ah. Hold up now. Let's keep this battle chain going.
Ow! You're mine. It's over.
Not in your dreams!
Demon Fang.
Raging
You're mine. Rising Phoenix.
There we go.
Demon Fang. Dragon Swarm.
In here! There you are!
Blue Escape. Demon Fang. You're mine.
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that!
Guess what though?
Pierce through. Demon Fang. Try this.
Dang, see.
Explosive ring.
Now!
Uh-oh.
And I'll stop your life.
Nice.
Benediction
Here I
light.
come.
Lightning orb!
You're finished.
Raging cascade!
Burn in hell. I'm on.
Sleep
You're
now!
mine. Run you through. It's
I'll
over.
be saving Talon!
Storm.
Can you take it? I'll blind you with
Demon
the sun.
Fang.
Raging storm! Here! Now!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
See that?
That training's paying off. Blue Escape. All right, here and now. Mirage.
Nice. I'm glad having 6 arts though.
So I still had room to grow.
Shoot, I think everybody got room to grow. Looking like that's not that far. Alright, built different dudes. I got y'all.
Let's see what you got.
You're finished! Sonic thrust!
Uh-oh. There ain't so much going on. I can't even see what's happening. Woo. Ow. Nah, what you're not gonna do. What you're not gonna do, and it ends up getting destroyed. Yeah, I'll let y'all deal with this.
Everlasting darkness.
Do you require a hand?
Oh, I require a lot of hands.
Air pressure. Crumble.
Yeah, just keep it going over there.
Get out of this. Do it.
Good job. Even though I'm dead, just good job.
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Okay. Ooh. I see, that's gonna end. See, we don't want that to end. I got plenty of these happy balls, so sure. It's the same. So let's get this last little bonus.
Hi, Hoodle.
You're finished! Demon Fang!
Not in your dreams.
You're finished! Tear! Devastation!
Here goes.
I shall ensure you survive the Astro Force.
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Here I come!
Lightning orb. Photon dance in the ring. Cover the cast.
Ow.
Take this! It's over! I'm ready!
Lightning orb.
Look sharp!
Come on now.
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Devastation! Hurricane Thrust!
In here.
Take this! First time!
Come on, big dude. Yeah, I'm over here.
It's over! Rise and get it!
There we go. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Boom. Gotta love it.
We won that by a mile.
Ooh, just barely.
This'll make us even more formidable.
And all for some freaking armor for what's her name? Rickwell. This will get some better ore for some better equipment. At least accessories. So far I feel like I don't have anything that I really need. But everybody got what they benefit in the most, so we can just call it that. I hear y'all, but I don't see y'all. There we go. What are we looking like? Sure. Here you go. And it's time for y'all to go.
Let's see what you've got.
Sonic Thrust! Demon Fang! No escape!
Not on my watch.
Okay, so she does hit the whole area. For some reason, I didn't even know that.
Devastation! You're
Here
on!
goes.
You're mine!
Lightning condemned.
Here I come! You're finished! No escape! Demon Fang! Pierce through! Mega Sonic Thrust! No escape! Dragon Swarm!
What's your deal?
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make
There we go. You already know.
Flashing fang!
Ooh, that was kind of blind.
Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
So glad it met with your approval.
Okay. Alright, Zari over there. Ooh, what do we have here? Peach jail. And it's so crazy that you find most of your jails out in the field, but you literally only can find them once, so it's kind of like, eh? I definitely had to do a couple of off-screen research as far as like the systems that's in place. It's like really more about the money, the CPU usage, customization with the strategies and stuff like that. And I think I'm in a decent place.
Don't mind if I do.
You picked the wrong fight. Demon Fang, try this.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Nice.
Now I'm real mad.
Appreciate that.
Devastation.
Here you go.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
He has the most angriest looking faces when he attacks, though.
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
Oh Lord. You know what? You know who you just remind me of? Yosuke. And I'm talking about Yosuke from, or Yusuke, excuse me, from Persona 5. Beauty in battle. Like, oh my gosh. Let's head down here. Let's see what they had down here. Woo! I'm just playing. Ouch. Oh dang, this is the right way. They want to go the right way.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too?
Some
Support
friends.
and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Right.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return.
Right.
I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though?
I mean,
Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops. Sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
oof.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Oh gosh.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Here we go again.
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Man, all the recipes
Understood.
that we
In
have.
that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
Right.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Dang.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
Alphen.
I wouldn't get your expectations
dad
too
of the
high
group.
in that regard. Believe it or not,
Or big
sometimes
brother,
I'm not
rather.
sure I even know myself all that well.
Interesting. Well, that's where I'm supposed to go, so let me go the opposite direction. Anything over here? Okay. That's hilarious, though. Oh, what's it? There was something I was about to check. Okay, you got enough of that. And you are filled. Nice, nice. Okay, let's give you that for now. Make sure you get no other. Shockwave slash. Where'd I get that? See, they be getting moves that I don't even remember. Okay. Since you stay in like critical health condition, you need all the strength and defenses, so that. Alright. And you completed that. Nice. Sure, help your rod extension stuff. You still got a while, you still got a while, still got a while, you still got a while. Okay, good. They're both in the 500. I wanted to get those to the 500s first before I worked on new stuff. Shockwave slash. Okay. Yeah, that's in the 500s. That's in the 600s. So I guess keep destruction. And y'all get those to 100. So is there anything else? Yeah, you use everything else, so it's whatever. Alright, what else y'all gotta say? They love talking.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Tell it like it
Yeah, what you said.
is.
Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
Yeah, because
That's
he was
because I
trained
was given
under
the opportunity
you.
to learn.
Right.
Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menencia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly.
Hello.
Gotta remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point.
Yeah.
It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you
I
said,
mean, he was
man.
about to call him an asshole. but-
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
Dang.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
He really ain't. Lord. See, that's why I have you running around in the mountains. etiquette.
We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
This is the first thing she said in a while. Food. Yeesh, and I thought I had that issue.
Gotta
I
regroup.
can't hold on much longer.
They got me flanked.
You all tucked
Here
away.
I come.
This one's mine.
Shockwave strike. You're mine. Tectonic strike. Shockwave strike.
What did they just get to?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Devastation. This one's all mine. Here I come.
Not bad, not bad.
We're in the home stretch, guys. What
Ow.
she said. Eyes on the prize. That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Shockwave strike. You're mine. Take it.
This one's mine.
Out. See what nothing did.
You're mine. Shockwave. Coming
He
through.
was already almost dead. I don't even know why I did this.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Dance in the wind.
Watch this!
You're mine. You're finished.
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger! There's always room for improvement.
Okay. I don't think there's any enemies nearby, but there might be one or two in here. Aha! How we looking on our pool? Ooh, yeah, we got nothing. Yeah, it's 5 of them too? Yeesh.
Little help.
You're mine. I'm surrounded. Shockwave come. Dazzle.
Skywalk.
Mirage. Try this. First strike. Inferno turret. Got fire.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it. This
There you
one's
go.
got your name on it.
Action to action!
Not a chance.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
What you not gonna do?
Light burst forth!
You don't mess around.
That's 2 of them.
We got the advantage!
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on.
Dang, you ain't been touched. Let's change that.
Dance on the wind!
Mirage.
On your way!
It's over.
I'm ready!
Golly.
All yours, Kisara!
Uh-oh. Open up a rift. Nice, nice.
I still got a ways to go.
Oh, really? And of course, I do not have. There you go. Tempest Stone. Okay. Whatever you say. Yeah, he got a while before you get used to this group. You won't be a freedom fighter like we are. Get into the mindset. But then again, like I said, you got coming from his position. Not saying he is wrong or anything like that, but he definitely got a lot of things to learn. It's about to become nighttime. Let's see. Let's check check and see if there's at least anything up here. I probably got to come back this way later, but no enemies or nothing. And we'll save just in case something stupid happens. Or maybe was this the right way to go? I'm completely lost. Let's see, what you call it over there? Shoot, it's like a whole desert. What? What?
What's that big tower over there?
Is this the final area?
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Fine, we'll go check on the ranch. Okay, cool. Still nothing new? Oh, we'll just keep doing 1,000 pigs. I don't want to do horses. Alright, you ain't got nothing to do with. Alright, so now you're selling lemon. And you have armor for everybody. It costs, but his don't go up that much. None of this hers. His go a decent amount. Let's see, he just got that. Alright. Any new weapons? Okay. Not bad. Oh, that's a big increase. Oh my gosh. There you go, kid. Not that much of an increase. We got nothing. Oh, this is a pretty big increase. Okay. And you got nothing. And just to check accessories, anything new. Decrease damage from all elemental attacks. Or all physical attacks. Okay, I'm gonna need that. Plus fighter, plus counter attack. That oh yeah, that was made for Alphen. Okay. I'll work on making that later.
Sound of hammers banging away.
Once again, I don't know if this is the right way or this is just somewhere else.
It's important to get your rest.
That is true.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why?
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey,
Okay.
Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Okay.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from.
Motherly figure.
He taught me everything I know, And I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yeah.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
I was wondering who was gonna say it. Right. Yeah, we're going to a lot of elemental enemies, so yeah, we'll do that.
All done. Come and eat.
That's your 12th serving. Damn, that's gotta be a record.
Yeah, Lee.
Even seeing it for myself, I can hardly believe it. Where is her body storing it all?
Oh, have you guys already had enough? Did you not like what I fixed?
No, it's just...
You know how to eat.
We're just amazed at how much you can wolf down.
Doesn't it hurt even a little? Aren't you feeling heartburn or something?
Oh, this is nothing. You know what they say? You always have more room for dinner.
Where?
I'm pretty sure that's what they say about dessert, actually.
Plus, this is Noki we're talking about. That stuff just sits in your stomach.
I swear I'll never understand you Renans.
Then she said that Brennan's with a hard R.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Maybe I'll hang out with her for a little bit. Goodness gracious.
Good night. Another day, another Gald.
What you said. Alright. Woo! Well, actually, this way is blocked.
Not this way, I guess.
Oh, we have ore here, though. I'll take it. But I will be back there. That looks like it's gonna be annoying. And it's the closest lookout to the planet, too, of Rena. So, shoot, that's probably the other half of the game right there. That is very interesting. Ooh. Oh, nope. Can't jump. No, you won't let me. Okay. Guess I gotta run down. Alright. More enemies. Sure. She said there's always room for dinner. Golly. There we go.
In an instant. Impact block. We work
Nice.
well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
No escape.
think honestly, it's a tie between
This could be useful.
Alphen's and Law's flame attack with her. Yeah, I gotta go down there. There just happen to be a lot of enemies in the way.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Don't mind if I do.
Lightning
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Hurricane thrust!
Let the marksman handle this.
Infernal turret!
Shield!
You're mine!
You got that?
It's over!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here.
You're mine! You're finished!
Golly.
You are the epitome of bronze before brains. Thank you. It's mostly a compliment.
It's mostly a compliment. Lord.
I owe you one. Here I come!
Thank you.
This'll come in handy.
Dang, his aura was like a yellow greenish looking.
Let's refrain from losing.
Ouch. I always wonder if that's gonna cause any damage or not. But it doesn't. Which is good, because I do that all the time. Yeesh. Alright. What we got going on? What the freak?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
Ha.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down.
That is true.
And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
Dang. You heard the man? Sit your... Damn.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Stubborn with a capital S. Hard-headed. Just... This old boy.
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
Oh no. Yeah, I'm putting my controller down. I ain't gonna fight him. He finna one-shot everybody.
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Are you serious?
Then why are we fighting? Who even
Get away from me. Get away from me. I am not finna play with you, man. What'd I say?
Who the hell are you?
That's what I'm saying.
Bastard!
I am running. I don't care.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Lord. He is walking.
I'll be saving this one.
You know what? Alright, I'm knocking you down. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. I was playing. Who the freak are you? I'm just playing. Nah. Nah. Right. Run, run, run. Golly. Oop, nope, he hurt. He hurt. He hurt. Yeah, shoot him. That'll do nothing. I ain't realized which call was dead. Okay, so we're gonna change to that, so y'all can heal yourselves if necessary. Can y'all not bring yourselves back to life?
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Get him, Kasala. Nope. Okay.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. On your
Why is he not doing his healing? You know what? I got an idea. What am I what you call it? Okay. Cause I am not gonna be.
Sleep now.
Nope, 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 nope.
Forgive me.
Or maybe we're not supposed to win this. Let's just die real quick and let's see what happens. Cause he's definitely not yeah, I wasn't supposed to win that. I'm like, let me just give up. Golly. He can beat Goku. I can't. I got nothing. I got nothing. No, you don't attack Kuda though. You do a lot of things, but you don't attack Kuda. Golly.
Is that all that you've got?
Yeah, my adventure just started.
Well, then die.
Well.
A wretch like you?
We doing this? We doing this?
Till next time.
Really? And then it just disappears. Suckers that disappear. Why don't y'all just finish the job?
Wake up, please!
Alphen,
Shion,
thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
How are you alive? How are y'all alive? I think Law and Ringwell received the most punishment out of that whole.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
Was
That
she
guy said
the?
he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before
Was she
he
the one
returns,
that put
right?
the mask on him? What the freak?
Ringwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
You picked a fine time not to go crazy, dude. Cause you should have went crazy on him.
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Bro, I got like 50 questions.
I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking
Probably should
out
have had
for
my
me,
armor on, for
but
real,
I'm
for real.
fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
It came from his
a
mask too.
light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of
We
here.
really should.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey,
Completely random. Shoot. Like, woo.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I mean,
I
y'all
can't
both are.
feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Get a room. Shoot. Or something. Yeah, I need to get these feelings out. For one, two. I still need to figure out what's her goal here with these 5 lords and stuff. And he said dude was looking for him too, so ooh. Whew. Sorry. Dude scared the crap out of me. Shoot. I got scared for everybody. Is this the capital? The wind capital? It looks
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
yeah, I'm with Law.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
Right.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Seriously.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest.
Darkwing?
It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
And what she's looking for.
This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Yeah.
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
She
Lords
could
like
have a
Dohalim
field day
have
with that.
attendants that take care of just about everything they need. So I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent, Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress and put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important, and learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
Oh, dang. She forgot.
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Here we go with
and
the mom
another
thing.
About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
What?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Why you had to
Did
ask
I say something
her?
offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
He got a lot going on. He has a lot going on. Sheesh. Okay. He said, mind if I use his old feathers to make a pillow? Like, there he is. I just want to see what it sounds like. A red rose corsage. Go ahead. Bye-bye. See ya.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh, yay. More clothes. Can I even go over here? Locked. Okay. And they tore whoever this is. I ain't got no treasure around here or nothing. Ain't know where the sky
What are
looks.
those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Ah, right here. You would think the air or the wind lord would be somewhere in the sky instead of in the valley somewhere. But okay. If y'all say so.
All of you, stop right there. Don't move.
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Yeah, that same
Getting
one.
pretty famous, isn't he?
Yeah, y'all see this?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
Golly.
No
Making
need. I believe you.
making threats?
I'm Bayfon of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're
Interesting.
still hunting down the remnant of the enemy forces. So everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
You might want to hear that real quick.
Remaining? Wait. You mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem.
Yeah.
The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason.
especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Interesting.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
Dude over here just
You
looking
could
like
have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
it's gonna take a while
I
to get used
guess
to
even
him.
after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
I see that. So they already defeated Almedrius. So they already defeated the Lord. That's kind of sus.
Not this way, I guess.
Because I think they, I would think they would already be so powerful they wouldn't even be toppled. But how does your party feel about fighting another Danon? Pretty much on the money. Alright. Let's see what they talking about. And welcome to the stream, Orange. Actually, I need to be taking a break soon, so I can go ahead and take Arthur out. So I'm gonna see what they're talking about, then I'll take a small little break.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit.
He doesn't have his armor on, but yeah.
You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that.
Hey, I got an eye patch just like you.
Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
So this, okay.
Explosives.
We're about to see some
But how'd you manage to
dickish
avoid hurting your own
Danons
people?
who make them
didn't,
really
that's
see, like,
The
hey,
chance to take out a lord was worth the
not all
sacrifice.
Renans are the enemies. You got Danons as evil
And
as
the
them.
Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes!
Mhm.
I would have run you through already if you weren't with the
She
blazing
must
sword
know
here.
the Lord.
The whole
here, then.
reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough!
Uh-oh. So yeah,
If
they were
you're
eye
really
patched in
fighting
the Lord
for
of the
us
I
Danons,
mean,
Why keep these bastards
Yeah.
around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
oh gosh. The friends of my power cliche. It's empowering him.
Friends! Renans are Renans. Scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's because you and that little lady are friends and more.
Ooh. Nice. Keep it real, man. Keep it real.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough. Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
Mm-hmm.
All of you Get the hell out of my realm, and don't ever come back.
Your
This
realm?
is Danon's realm, and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here, and I make the rules.
What does killing the rest of them have to do with them two going on? Exactly.
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime!
He's just
You
a,
are the true leader
just
of
a
this
brute,
realm. We're not afraid
a
of any
bandit,
bright eyes.
Only a matter
trying to
of
become a
time
leader.
before I throw every last bright eye out of this realm.
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Mm-hmm. I'm glad he punched him though. Nah, none of that hold back. Like, okay, nah, he's a Danon, I'm a Danon. We coming out the same thing. They did their job. Let me just leave. Like, no, you don't just come up here and talk smack to me. You get these hands. No, he had to stop Law because he had to be the one to do it.
Hey, wait up.
And what you want?
Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadime said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
I'm sure he would be a
He
better
didn't
leader,
used to
but
be like
still.
that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadime.
This isn't Deadime's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems.
Better not be. Yeah, time
And
for all
here's where
that.
I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
The show gave you
Oh,
that scar,
believe
I'm
me,
sure.
I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Hit a little bit home, huh, Ringwell?
Let's head on over
we
to
got
that
secrets,
lodge.
girl. It's
Figure out
obvious.
what our next move is there.
But goodness gracious. I don't see myself having to fight him, but you know. Oh, now we have people, and now we have side missions. Okay.
I get the feeling Deadime signed up to be a rebel so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
Right.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danons we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Right.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
And the way he acting too, so.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danons here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. That's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, It's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known.
Right.
Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Look into this man's eye. Because I can't say eyes because the other half's still being blocked. And understand what he's trying to say. Shoot. Lord.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord.
Yeah,
That's
that does seem...
incredible.
I don't
And
know.
he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them.
Yes, but...
However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
You're right.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Alright, he was nowhere like that, eh?
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears.
Right.
In fact, I've never seen any Danins with musical instruments in my life.
Really?
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the
Oh
lordship,
yeah,
I had my heart set on the
he
life
did
of a
be a
musician.
violinist, so...
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize.
Sounds like it.
It's interesting hearing what
So it's
Renin
basically
culture is
Yusuke, but with
like.
music and...
Even though the Renins
Rich
destroyed all of our
attitude.
arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Like I said, the way this hatred she has of Ren, it just sounds like way more than just her being passed down from the descendants of mages from back then. No, she sounds like she's experienced that like all throughout that in the last 300 years. So I can't wait to hear those secrets.
What's wrong?
Zugus, okay.
All right, what? Hey.
Yeah!
And on 3. Oh, sure, you can have these. Cool.
All right!
I already did the mission before going out and doing the mission. See, that's how you're supposed to do that. But I'm a little bit past time. So let me go take a small little break and take out my puppy, and I shall return. Give me a second, folks. And we are back. Oh. Okay, that's the end. Let's go see what this other side quest is talking about. I love how all the people just finally come out though.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too...
You're quite interesting looking. Oh, the Wonder Bar. Didn't I help him out before? I forgot what his problem was.
Well... I see.
Oh, he was singing. Wow.
Oh.
Just great. Excuse me.
Fine, whatever.
Good.
Just beyond the hovels in a line shrouded by sand and stone. Ain't that right up the street? The northmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. Ain't that right up the other street? It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Now I know that's right on that left street. Yeah, I'll deal with your stuff later. Anyways.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Most likely. Oh, that was just a hoodoo thing. Okay.
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Really now. Yeah, let's just go to the end. Alright. To the end we shall go. And the pup is very petted. Thank you very much. Very particular he is. Ice cream.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
And what's your problem?
Oh, yeah?
Food.
How's this?
Oh dang, we already had the food. For curry. Okay.
Great!
Yes.
Hey,
Good.
really? What?
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Right.
Really?
What?
Oof.
Huh?
She's really getting into this.
All right.
Yes.
Over there.
Huh? Yes.
All right.
She's really putting her in the fire. Lord.
Yes.
I guess since food is involved, she actually listens.
Huh.
All right.
Lord.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure, as long as you call me Captain.
Dang.
Yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Lord. Anyways. Alright, I think I already checked all these. So all y'all old news. Alright. Let y'all do y'all thing.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
Right.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem.
Dang.
For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about.
See, they're very
Whatever we
realistic
decide to
too,
do, though,
so
we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
yeah, and that dude trying to whoop our butt too. So what she got going on? Ooh. Let's get the crap out of me. Woo!
Where are you going?
Alphen,
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
He's not gonna let this go.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise.
Right.
You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
Where was she going anyways?
What was all that about?
Then again, his memories are like slowly coming back
So
too.
we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
I'm assuming that is this way. Heck, can I even go inside the castle yet? Oh, it's still sealed off. Alright, fine, whatever. Let's see how big this floor is supposed to be. Yeah, that's big. Sorry. Okay, that's all I keep trying to remember to say or whatever. So, if we do, the Lord.
Got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
Oh. They received help from the lord that betrayed Dohalim. I keep on saying Dawson, you know, from the Street Fighter. But the advisor that betrayed Dohalim, they had a note saying something about they got resources, whatever, from Mahag Sar. So I wonder if they was getting it from the Lord that we're trying to go after now, or did they get it from this current douchebag that's apparently the leader right now with the Dark Ones.
Oh?
Yes.
Ah, you again? Alright.
Is that so?
What are you finna make now?
You don't say. How? I see.
Hey!
Okay, we got
Sure.
that.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very.
Well?
Yes. What?
Here you go again.
What?
Dang.
I don't believe this.
All right.
Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice for
No.
flavor.
Sure.
Really now?
She didn't add the fruit. Seriously.
Yeah. What?
What?
The freak? Was it good or not?
Very nice. Yes.
Okay. Whatever you say, Kira.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
So even if the food bad, you still eat it.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
Right.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
Yeah, because it's
We have to catch up to the
Because
Lord
of us.
first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
rock formation.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral
true.
energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point, they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Yeah. Golly. Everybody got stuff to say.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
Dang.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Ringwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always
When
follow
he
him
was alive.
around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled
Do
up
you know
during
how to not
training.
do anything?
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything.
Golly.
Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Sounds about right. And how big of them? At least we do have one campfire over here. I kind of want to rush to it so that way I have an area to, well, farm. So let's do that. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Somehow,
it's burning.
things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Give me them retro sunglasses. Okay. Sure.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I am running away from all you. And we still got more, y'all. Is it down here? Aha.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Alright, fast travel. Okay, I think that we'll stop right here though. No, it kind of took like a little break and then just to come back just to stop. Whew. But I definitely wanted to find a nice new spot to kind of train a little bit and get some more skills, shoot, get some more arts together. Now that we have up to 6 arts for ground and 6 arts for air, I think that'll make combat just a little bit easier for everybody. But until then, this has been Tyrant Games. I will update y'all for this week as far as my schedule. It's gonna be a little weird. I think I'm choosing Mondays to just be like my off day. For sure. But I got a couple of things I'll be doing this week, so I will be missing a few days of stream, but not consecutively. Y'all see my posts from my social media, Facebook. But until then, I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Have a good night, and deuces.